Welcome back, everyone, to our channel, our podcast. Hopefully, everyone's having a good day today. For those of you that are watching, how are you doing today, Judith?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm here. but today's topic, everyone, is going to be who should pay on the very first date. Uh, we want to see if you guys have any other opinions, but Judith and I are going to talk about like what our opinions are about it.
And
And
our very first date, how our first date went.
But yeah, I think it's. I don't even think it's a controversial topic at all. I think most people have one answer or the other, and I don't think there's. I don't even think there's a wrong answer or right or wrong answer. I just think it's what you believe in or what you believe and what the other person believes. So I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. What about you?
Hmm. I think it depends.
On what?
I think, for example, most of the times it's normally the guy asking the girl out. So I believe that if you invited me and you asked me, then you should be the one paying.
Like okay,
And I shouldn't have to go there and pay for myself. Because for that reason, I could have invited myself and taken myself out to eat.
but okay. Well, let me say this. So our first date, I think we went as a group to with a bunch of friends, and I think I didn't. Did I? We went to the movies for our very first date that we had,
Yeah.
and I know that at that time we were still in high school, so I didn't know. I didn't really the ladies that I was with before, like the girlfriends that I had before. I didn't go anywhere with them, so I didn't really know whether or not you should pay for somebody or not. So I was like, I'm not about to be paying for this girl. I'm not her like that. So I didn't pay for you. I only pay. My parents only give enough money for me. I can't pay for you.
With that being said, that means that if you ain't got no money to take the girl out, then you shouldn't be inviting them in the first place.
I think on a very first date, I think I don't know. I don't think the guy should pay all the time. I think it should be discussed at the very beginning because
I think whoever invites should pay. So, meaning, for example, how would it sound like if you were to be like, hey, I would like to take you out to dinner. And then we get to dinner, and then you're looking at me for me to pay. It's like, you invited me here. I could have just eaten at home.
no, okay. Let's just say okay. Let's just back up. Let's just say, what if you and I met when we were in our 20s? Like we were established in regards to we had our own places. We were working. We were in school or out of school. We had our own money. If you called me up, we were just hanging out. We were
Yeah.
friends. If you called me up, I would pay for myself. I wouldn't pay for you.
No, but if I called you and I invited you, I would have paid for you because I invited you.
Hmm. I don't know,
At,
man.
I mean, at least if we're talking about like if we're dating and things like that, or if we're trying to get to know each other. But if we're just friends and then we're mutually agree, hey, we should go here and there, but we're just friends, then yeah, I'll pay for myself and you pay for yourself.
Okay.
But now if we're going on a date and then you invite me and then you just pay for yourself, I'll be like, I honestly, I would not come back.
What? I
I'll
would
be
split
like,
the bill because I think we have to establish a couple of I say about 5 dates in. Okay, I think after 5 dates I would continue to pay for everything, or at least going out to dinner and say, hey, I'll take care of it. But at the very beginning, I'm gonna split this bill with you every single time, at least in the very beginning, because at the same time, how do I know that the lady or the woman that I'm going to be hanging out with or dating
mm-hmm.
is not just
Well,
somebody trying
that's
to mooch
that's
off
what
of me.
that's what I mean when it comes to if y'all are talking like y'all are dating or if y'all are talking just like friends.
Hmm.
There's a difference. There's a
Okay.
big difference. Like for example, I had when I was a teenager and everything, I had a bunch of guy friends, and we would all hang out. But I mean, everyone paid for themselves, but we weren't hanging out to like date or anything like
Hmm.
that. But if you were to tell me, hey, I would like to take you to dinner, and then you expect me to pay, I'll be like, bro, I could have taken myself to dinner.
Man, I don't know, man. I really think it just depends because now that you and I have been together for so long, it's like we have a joint banking account, so everything that we use comes up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's like, are you gonna pay? Are you gonna pay? This is we got two debit cards. They go to the same bank or checking account. You know, so the money gonna come out the same way. But I definitely agree though. I think the very first couple of dates, I think it should be split or that conversation should be had. I don't think young ladies or the women out there that are going out on a date should expect the man to pay. I believe that everyone should be able to pay their own way until it's finally established. Hey, we've been doing this, we've been dating for so long, or as long as we have. I think I should be able to take care of you, or take care of that bill at least for that sake. But
Yeah.
I don't think the assumption should be made. Oh, he taking me out. I'm about to, girl. He about to pay for my lobster dinner. Girl, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I think that's another thing too. I feel like a lot of times when you go on dates, especially when you know that you're being invited, a lot of people take advantage of the situation. I'm very cheap. I don't really eat a lot, so in that case, like for example, if me and you, if I were to tell you, hey, let's go to dinner, if I'm inviting you, I will pay for you. But the
Mhm.
way that you eat, you'll be getting appetizer, a whole meal,
That's what
and
the
you'll be
restaurant
getting
for.
this. No, I know, but the thing is that if I invited you, and you would have probably expected me to pay because I'm the one that invited you, and then you will get all these meals
I
thinking
would.
that I will pay, and I'll be like, nah, bro, I'm only
I
paying for my
I slip
plate.
you 20 under the table. That's it.
No,
But
exactly.
but
That's what
no,
I
I
mean.
agree because like with my parents, when we go on like family dinners, like and our parents go take us out, I always like, for example, I don't assume that my mom's gonna pay for everything. I'll like, or my dad, I'll give him some money, or I'll say, hey ma, can I get this? I don't assume anymore. I'm gonna, because I'm an adult now. You know what I'm saying? Remember when we went to Papacitos for my sister's graduation?
Yeah.
I asked my mom, I was like, ma, can I get this? Like all this right here. She's like, that's fine, Michael. You can get it. So I had to ask because I didn't feel the need
Yeah.
to get all that food without asking her. But
But on our first day, yeah, you didn't pay for me.
I
We went to the
didn't.
movies, and but to be honest, at that age, I really didn't think anything of it.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
did because
no, I
the
didn't
very
till we
next
got no,
no,
till
when we
we,
got older, you were like, you didn't pay for our first
yeah, because
date.
when I really thought about it, I was like,
It
you
wasn't.
didn't
I
pay,
didn't even ask you
and I
out. It
still
was
remember.
it was a
No, it
mutual date.
wasn't. You told me to go out, and then you made our friends go with us because you felt embarrassed to just take me out by
I did.
yourself.
I was nervous. What you want me to do?
Yeah,
Look at you. I was like, oh, she's too cute for me. She's too pretty for me. I can't do this. So I had other
yeah.
people around
He.
me.
How many? It was 3 people that went with us. 3 or 4. No,
It was
four
like a good
people.
5 or 6
It was
people.
two of my friends and then two of my friends.
Yeah.
They were my friends. It was 2 guys and 2 girls that went
Yeah.
with us.
So we had a
Um,
group date. So that was fun. I
that
think
was fun, but I honestly I didn't think of it at the time. I was young. I didn't care. I mean, I had money. I was like, I'm paying for myself.
I didn't
But
have no money. I wasn't working yet. I didn't have no money. But I had my parents for gas money, lunch money,
I don't
and I
know.
was broke. I had
I
nothing.
think I was already working
I was
because
I
that was
think
our junior year, right?
I
On
didn't
our
start
first
working just
date.
yet. No, I didn't start working just yet. I don't think
Oh,
so.
okay, yeah. I
Yeah.
think I had already started. I started working, and then my dad was still giving me lunch money because I don't think he knew that I still qualified for free lunch. So, so
But
he was giving me money, and I was keeping that money. I was eating the free food. I was
that's
like, "This is my
I
money."
remember those days. I remember those days. But
Yeah.
I'm just glad that we were like, I don't know, as we got older, we started to continue to date, and then we started to really become an item or a couple really after Cameron was born. I really like at
I
that point.
I think I did most of the spending on you than you did on me.
When you say spending, what do you mean by that?
Like I think I would spend more money on getting you gifts or getting you
Gifts?
things. Yeah.
Where?
So
You got
before
me a
when I
PlayStation
was
4.
so when we were younger and I was in high school, I think I used to feed you all the
That's
time.
not gifts. That's food. I need
No,
food.
but I used to.
Ain't no gifts.
You didn't need no
Gifts
food.
is food these days.
No, it was to the point that I even had lunch and he was just taking my lunch.
You didn't need it. I'm a growing boy and I need to eat. Okay,
No,
I need
don't.
the food and nutrients to
No,
go strong and
no,
big.
but honestly, when we were dating, I think I used to pay a lot
I don't
when we
remember
were
it.
dating.
I think I think that's purely speculation. I don't think that's factual in any way, shape, or form.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's not because you
Yes,
have
it
no
is.
proof.
I
You
do have
where are the
proof.
receipts? You don't know. You don't have. These are all lies.
No, but I still remember because I used to get to school late every day because I always had to go get something.
No, you
I
took it
would
upon
always,
yourself.
I would
You
always
would,
know
she
because
she
I
would
would
call.
know.
She would text me in my
I
class.
would.
She asked me, "Hey, baby, do you want a kolache and a donut?" I said, "Baby, whatever you need. I mean, whatever you can get
No, he already expected it because I was late. I had, what did I have? I had first
period
period.
off.
No, oh, I did have no, but my junior year I had first period athletics. I was late every day, so I used to just take my coaches some food because I didn't feel like getting there. I generally didn't feel like doing
She
anything.
give me a bag of
So
donut holes, a kolache, like 2 donuts with sprinkles on it, and I'd be in there just in the back of the class eating. Oh man, because it was like junior and senior year, so I was bulking up for football and stuff like that. So I'd just be eating everything, and anything I can get my hands on.
And he never gained weight. You literally never gained weight at all.
Well, that's because I was high school, and now I done gained like so much weight. It's out of control.
Now.
But, so as far as that go, we agree on that. So how do you feel like when we got started to make a lot more money? How did you feel about joint bank accounts? Do you feel that
Well,
was
I'm the one that mentioned it about joining our accounts because I kind of see it kind of pointless to. I mean, I still believe everyone should have a separate account.
Mm-hmm.
Separate account, take a little money of your check and put it in your own account. That's your own money. But I really found it pointless to where, for example, you were paying like these bills, I was paying those bills, and then at times, like let's say I was missing like $20 to pay, like I was low $20 to pay a bill. Then we're trying to figure out how we're gonna pay with both accounts. So I was like, there's just no point. We might as well just join all the money.
And we learned at the hard. We didn't do the joint bank accounts like a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
it was like 2019, I think, is when we first got with the credit union bank.
Yeah.
So it was literally probably like a year to 2 years ago that we started that process.
Yeah, you know what? It was when we were at the condo and I wanted to add you to my insurance. Yeah. We had to show more proof besides just having a car note and a household together.
And I want to say that was the easiest thing ever because I always had my own bank. When I first started work, I had my own bank of my own, and then we got together. That's what I would draft it from. And then as we got older, like you mentioned, it was just harder to pay things or pay for bills back and forth. Yeah. But when we have a huge pot in the middle of all of our main income coming in, and then we have our separate accounts where we could buy things for our own sakes, or if we want to surprise each other, which she never gives me gifts anymore. So that never happens, you know what I'm saying? But if it were to happen,
the reason why I don't get him gifts is because every time that I even think about having money, he already got me in debt and another credit card. So I'm having to pay off so much credit cards. It went to the point. It went to the point that I had to take it away from. I had to take it away from him. I gave it back to him. I paid the credit card off twice, mind you. It wasn't $1,000, $2,000. It was over $8,000 of credit card debt. I paid it off twice. I gave it back to him. I am so bad. Yes, I gave it back to him. Right. Next thing you know, he has a $5,000 worth, and this was recently. This was last year.
The third time she had to pay it off. Okay, this is the third time, right? We had paid it off. It was zero. I think it had like $100. It was our Best Buy credit card.
And then he started off with buying the PS5.
I got the PS5 because one of my buddies he hooked me up with a link, and I was able to get it. The Sony link that they sent out last year, because everybody knows PS5 was hard to get for the longest time, even throughout the pandemic. Impossible to get. All the scalpers were buying it up. So I got a link from one of the buddies I play with online. He was like, "Yo, Mike, I got you a link." He sent it to me, and then I think I was at my second hustle. I was at Sam's, and he was like, "Hey, I got you." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And before I even could contact this lady, because usually about 90% of the time I call her and say, "Hey, babe, can I do X, Y, Z?" I just want to make sure she's good with it. I check with her.
Half the time, no.
Yes, I do.
No, but with that one you didn't.
No, I'm about to say. So with that one, I didn't. I did not call her or text her. I had to get in and get it. So I got the digital version because I didn't want to deal with discs anymore. And I got a second controller, so I ended up spending like $500 for the entire bundle. It was like the Horizon Zero Dawn bundle, so I spent like $530 for everything, and it was perfect. I got it in 2 weeks. I was so ecstatic. I was over the moon. And then after I did the deed, I called her. I called you the same day, didn't I? Yeah.
No.
Yes, I did.
No.
No.
He called me. He called me. He called me like 2 days later. I was at work, so that was at the time that I still had my old job, and I had moved to nights. I was at work. And he calls me. He's like, "Babe, I gotta tell you something." I'm like, "What happened?" And I had already mentioned to him, "Go ahead and get it. Like, I really don't care." He's like, "I got the PS5," and I'm like, "Okay." And I mean, how I knew when he was starting to get too much high in debt is that somehow you always manage to change your password.
No, that wasn't on purpose. It's because every time I try to log in to see my balance, to see the damage I've done, I done forgot the passwords. I have to change it every time.
So the last time, I remember I asked him, and I was like, "How much do you owe on that credit card?" He was like, "Not that bad. It's not a lot." I was like, "Log in." No. I go look at that credit card. it was past the max amount.
My max amount was 5,800. I think it was like 6,300 or something like that.
And this is why we always broke. This is literally why we always broke.
So third time's a charm. So we recently paid it off and everything. So I've already put the card away. I have not touched it since, and I'm gonna continue that trend. And Best Buy is instantly always sending me emails. Hey, Mike, you want to come spend the money over here? I'm like,
and then
no!
he always tells me, he's like, you know, like, oh, you didn't give me no gifts. I was like, I done paid. I want to, if I can add about how much money I freaking paid on these cards, it's been over $20,000.
Yeah,
that I have paid on this card.
That is solely on me. And honestly, there were just times. The reason why I didn't use it on just wasteful things. The majority of the times what I was doing, I really didn't. It was either us getting fast food or us paying.
But this is the thing.
Groceries.
When I would tell him to go get fast food, is because, you know, we make enough to live okay. I mean, we don't make a lot of money, but
okay.
When I would tell
him, better than okay.
Yes, but because of our debt, we will literally live more comfortably.
You're right.
If we didn't have debt, because there's still debt that I'm paying because of him, of when we were like 19 years old. So,
I mean, no. Well, no, you're right, because since we got with our credit union, we had to consolidate all of our debt to make one super debt and then pay that off. So it's been really bad. And I will say this, I mean, we'll probably make another video about just talk about money in general. But young folks out there, like, get yourself a credit card early and start your credit history early. You never want to be 29 years old out of college and not have any credit history.
Save your money.
Save your money and spend it wisely.
Because with everything now getting expensive, if you live with your parents, enjoy it, man.
Oh, if they like kick you out, stay there.
Yes, because
give them a little rent, pass them a little rent, and then the idea of them kicking you out will go away. I promise. Hey, mama, I got you like about $100.
Because my mom never kicked me out, but she sure as heck piled up all the bills on me. Yeah. So, I was always broke.
Mm-hmm.
I was always broke.
Yeah.
And then I went from being broke to being super broke with this one.
Oh my god! But no, I think just overall, money is a very, very touchy subject for.
You will always have that one that will deal with the finances, and the other one that.
Because I don't deal with it. She be the one
that make you go on negative.
She be in the shower trying to do all the math on the glass. I'm like, what are you doing?
My head is just I've always been like that though.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I love about you, because I know me. If I had to deal with money, it'd be gone. I do like to spend it, and I don't. That's probably my biggest kryptonite. I make money, and I want to spend the money. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, because he starts telling me, I want to get this for the truck, and I was like, you ain't getting crap.
You ain't getting nothing.
You ain't getting nothing. I have yet to buy myself something that's actually expensive.
You bought these microphones.
Boy, I bought this for this. Like, for example, there's been some earrings that I've been wanting to get me. There's a lot of stuff that I would like to get, or at least grow my
You can get it
my
whenever you
wardrobe.
want it. The money in the account, just go buy it. I don't look at there no way.
No, we don't have money for me to spend on that.
Yes, we do. Yes,
we don't. No, we don't.
Really do. If we didn't buy as much fast food, you would.
Yeah.
So that's just as on you.
That's honestly our expense is eating out.
Yep.
Because we don't really cook that much.
No,
I mean,
we don't put forth the effort to cook. If we did, and only ate out maybe once.
What he's saying is more if I put forth the effort to cook, we will be eating at home more.
Yeah, it is.
This man is at home every single day.
I don't have time to get out and cook.
You know why he doesn't have time? It's because during his breaks, he flips his chair around and gets on the video games. During his lunch, he gets on the video games. And he gets off and still tells me.
That's not true. I get off and I play later on in the night. I don't play immediately after I get off work. That's a lie. You're telling a falsehood. Okay.
There's been times where I'm like, hey, babe. It's like 6:30. I'm like, babe, didn't you get off at 6? Oh, yeah, I was trying to finish this match real quick. That's another subject.
Oh, man.
Men in video games.
Don't start with me. Men in video games are needed, and that's exactly what keeps men from cheating and doing other things that are wrong in a marriage. So if you rock with me, give me a holla. Amen. Rock with me. But we appreciate you guys, the three of you guys are checking out our videos and to check out this new one that we came out with today. So
make sure y'all put some
comments about how you guys feel about that topic, or just money in general.
Give us ideas of what other stuff to talk about.
Heck yeah.
We've been in a long long relationship. We have not advice, but we could give our pointers on what the things that we've done to make it this far without beating each other up.
No, you beat me up on a daily basis. What are you talking about?
It's probably
I have bruises. You just I have way too many bruises. I'm just too black for you to see them. But I hope all you guys take care and enjoy the rest of y'all's day. And I hope this video finds you all well. So y'all take care and see you guys on the next episode. Guys, like the little.